Unless you're from Michigan.
And everybody
That state up
said,
north.
O-H,
I-O, yeah.
I-O.
All right, but not really icy weather outside today, but just gorgeous.
Not by any means. No ice on the grounds, no snow on the ground, which is great news for us. However, the kids at home are like, Mr. Jason, can we please have a snow day? Can we please?
Mr. Jason.
Unfortunately, not this week, kids. I know. I'm sorry. But you do get a day off tomorrow from school. How about that? Last 20 hours soared with temperatures back into the mid-50s and even upper 50s today. We began in the upper 30s, low 40s this morning. So again, not an all-out bad winter day. Here are the numbers as we stack these up for you. 57 is where we began, 57 is where we ended, 37 is where we began this morning. So we were almost 20 degrees warmer than the average today. Average is 39 degrees. So winter in a nutshell so far has no doubt been memorable. We've had a fair amount of days of being well above average in our temperatures, even 50s, some 60s as well. No 70s to report, okay? The warmest we've been so far in 2023 has been 68 degrees. So whether or not we make it to 70 degrees this week remains to be seen. So let's talk about the forecast, okay? So we have what lies to be another cold front headed towards our region. That will be moving in overnight tonight through the early hours for tomorrow. So our Monday is going to look a little bit different than our Sunday did. But again, we're not really expecting a whole lot of rain with this system moving on in. We do have a cloud deck that's kind of riding in the mid to upper levels right into our southern areas of northeast Ohio. But we have a south performing wind right here on the surface, and that's helping to lift our temperatures for us tonight. We're already back in sort of the mid to low 40s inland. There's some of the depression areas, some areas that just kind of sit a little bit lower like Worcester and also Mansfield. Temperatures can fall a little bit quicker there rather than you have some of the higher elevations. 50 right now, Dover, New Philly, and upper 40s to about mid 40s over towards Ashtabula, stretching back from Cuyahoga County. We're still performing quite well because of the south wind today. And of course, with the higher amounts of cloud cover overnight tonight, temperatures will not be scaling back as much as well. So it'll kind of keep us kind of smashed on in and kind of hovered in a little bit with those warmer than average temperatures. Here's your National Designer hour-by-hour forecast for the rest of the evening. Not terrible. We have a north performing wind arrive for us tomorrow that'll keep temperatures a little bit more conservative. However, some models are picking up on upper 40s to low 50s for daytime highs tomorrow afternoon on our Monday. Then we kind of coast back into the 30s, and I think for some will likely be in the mid to low 30s waking up on Tuesday morning. Then we start to set the stage again. Another switcheroo, a south performing wind arrives by Tuesday. We'll have a stray shower with an area low moving up to the north that could spark off a couple isolated showers for the first half of our Tuesday. And then once we get that frontal boundary to fully pass in the afternoon, we could spark off a few lake effect snow showers up to the north. I don't expect any accumulations by any means. This maybe just be a few flakes kind of floating about the area. What's also happening on the other side of the lower 48 is going to be a really, really dynamic system poised to bring with some snow for some, but also heavier rain for others. And that begins to move in for us mid to late morning hours on Wednesday. We're still trying to warm our temperatures up here, so that's why we have a little bit of mixed precipitation. However, temperatures are going above normal for our Wednesday into the 30s and eventually moving into the 40s and possibly also 50s as well. For tonight, we're going to package it up in the upper 30s, mid to low 40s expected thereafter, but that future forecast is what we really have to kind of take into account because the upper air pattern is going to dictate what we're getting, when we're going to get that frontal boundary to come through. So ridge is building towards the end of the week, and then we're going to swap things out, have cold air coming back in behind the frontal boundary on Friday, heading into Saturday. We exchange those mild conditions for colder conditions, and you can see that play out here in your Junior Home Mortgage 10-day outlook. Rain developing beginning on Wednesday to Thursday. We cut things back in a big way on Friday. Look at this. Mostly cloudy skies, maybe a morning rain snow mix on Saturday, but then just more 40s. Again, not terrible.